I've been consulting small clothing companies for the past 30 years, and my mission really is to develop this army full of young designers that could just kill fast fashion. The disruption to the fashion industry has given us like this once-in-a-lifetime chance to crush the rich and powerful brands with this avalanche of young creative designers that are willing to take into account the environment and the people that sew the fashions that we wear. Designers with like a really weak heart, please don't even follow along with this one, because a SWOT analysis is a really deep dive into your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The things that are going to either make or break you. So if you can't kind of like look deep inside of yourself, then you're probably going to be working for Mickey D's anyway pretty soon, because fashion is a really, really tough business. A SWOT analysis is a total think through of the whole brand, so that way you can create a marketing strategy and develop the right product. It will make or break you absolutely instantly, because you're going to know exactly where you stand. Should you be doing this for a hobby, or can you really make some money off of this? Companies in all industries do a SWOT analysis, but there are some real specific things to clothing design and being a clothing designer that I want to cover first. But do me a favor, hit the subscribe button below and hit that little bell, because that'll notify you about the next video that I'm creating, which is about the design process. There truly is a design process that helps you make clothing that sell. Some of these things are just a little too deep for a conversation like this, like what is an RPR or your NPS? Your RPR is return purchase rate. Did they come back the next season to purchase again? Customer loyalty statistics like that are really important to figure out if your brand is going to grow, because it's obviously much cheaper to keep a customer than it is to go out and find a new one. But all of these things are going to help you to develop your company from day one all the way to the 24th month of being in business. A lot of those types of questions are going to be for a deep dive like we would do over at Designer Lines, but for my Chinese-speaking designers, 我的很多问题都是中文的，所以等一下。I was just working with this young lady that had just recently graduated one of the best fashion programs for ready-to-wear design, and she wrote down in her strengths that her top strength was her sewing ability. But she didn't even think about the 88 other graduates of the program with her that were just as strong. So it became from a strength to a threat, 88 threats actually. And so she had to relook at what her strengths really were. To do a really good SWOT analysis, don't just sit down and write down statements in each of the different categories. Try to think of questions for yourself that will give you a holistic look at whether that is true or not, because statements come out as truths. Questions give you a way to look at it in an insightful way. A few simple but insightful questions might be about your team. Is your team your employees, or are you contracting some of that work out? Are they critical thinkers? Are they strategic thinkers? Are they tactical thinkers? These types of questions will help you develop the answers that you're looking for, that you'll be able to place within the SWOT. When you're talking about your suppliers, you might want to ask questions: are they reliable? Are they there during the seasons that you need them? Because remember, you're in a seasonal business, so everybody's going to be after them before the holiday season. You might also want to have some backup suppliers as well. This world is a crazy world, and things always seem to happen at the wrong time. And remember, everybody's going to tell you, no, don't carry stock. Stock is bad because it eats up your cash flow really fast. But you might want to look at it a little bit deeper and see that carrying a little bit of stock on some basic items that you can sell throughout the season, more trans-seasonal type of items, might give you the ability to upsell a pair of black leggings when somebody buys a dress from you. I think you got the point about what a SWOT analysis is and how it's going to help you with your business. But if you like this intro to a SWOT for clothing design, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, like a like, because that'll help me reach out to more creative people like yourself. But if you're seriously thinking about starting your own brand of clothing, head over to designerlines.com, where we can help you write your business plan, write your action plan, and give you some contacts that are going to help you start much faster. If you can have some fabric suppliers already ready to work with you, if you can have some seamstresses and some pattern makers or sample makers that are willing to work with young companies like yourself, that's going to help you out a lot. And as always, stay creative, and I'll talk to you soon.